Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Kentucky Wildcats and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Catching up with the South Carolina head coach before the game, one of the things to keep your eyes on is how does this young quarterback continue to develop? They took a risk early in the season starting this young freshman, but he has continued to develop each week and get better. He's gaining the trust of his teammates. He's really starting to make good reads and get a feel for this offense. Can they keep this trend going? I'll keep you posted on how he looks on the field and how he's leading his team early in this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. That's not what he had in mind, and they'll give up good field position as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. Using his legs, it's Clark. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Looking to throw. Now adjusting. Hit as he throws. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on third down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
They booted away on fourth down. He'll field the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Kentucky right back to the line.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long. Containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
The Wildcats peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. To the air on first down. Buys a little time. He's going to run it. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe two, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
It's just
so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Baxter. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looks as if he's going to run it. Finding some room. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Finds his man. It's Skinner. First catch of the season as this freshman tight end wastes no time getting involved. The Wildcats in the hurry-up.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Shakes a man, and he might take off. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. That's exactly where the quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people in the defense right now. They have no idea who's getting it next.
He'll set up to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Really nice job of awareness on first down that time by the defender. He sees it throw, he's able to knock it down for the incompletion.
Quarterback keeps it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes for 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their 2nd. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. He's looking to pass. Quarterback extends the play. Touchdown, Kentucky! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I love the aggressiveness early. Love that they went for it on 4th down. They punch it in. They get the 7. And here's the thing, Palmer.
I love the aggressiveness. When you start to get this goal-to-goal situations, the defense now, even if they get a stop, they got to go the whole length of the field against my squad. Love people that go for touchdowns instead of field goals down here.
Well, I think the offensive line also helps the head coach make that call, knowing that he can trust these guys to get it done. These guys are battle-tested. A lot of these players have been in big games and played in big moments. So here you are early in this situation. Let's roll the dice. Let's capitalize on this and trust those big fellas to get it done.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Using his legs, it's Clark. Hard running there.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Might be changing the route. They feed him again.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Blasted as he lets it go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Moves away as he feels pressure. Just couldn't quite stay in bounds while making that grab. It's incomplete.
And sometimes as a quarterback, man, you're sitting on that sideline and you watch the other guy go out and just deal, right? And put together a drive, score a touchdown, and you want to come out and you want to answer and you want to be aggressive. And sometimes you take shots, sometimes you force things. So I would recommend to him, just stay within the offense, take what the defense gives you, don't be too aggressive.
This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. And they can't be thrilled using all 3 timeouts here in the first quarter. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Got his man. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the Gamecocks have this offense rolling. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They're testing the right side here. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here in the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the 1st down.
And as they drag him down, time is almost certainly going to expire here in the quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead as we get a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the run, it's Clark. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, as this offense is trying to find their rhythm and try and get on the scoreboard here, trailing 7-0, it's been the running game that has gotten them into position in this drive, right? You're down in the red zone now. It looks like the quarterback's probably going to have to do his part and make a big throw. Let's see if he can do it.
Looking to throw for it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer. They were able to get the sack.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
He'll bring it out. It's Tuggle. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Throws to the wideout. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Harbor. Breaks free, and he might be gone. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. The holding penalty will make it 1st and 20. Snaps it in the shotgun. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He throws one to the left. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Finds a man in the middle. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? He unleashes a long one. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. After the holding penalty, the offense will try to hang on with a 1st and 20. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it down the right side.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Gamecocks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Gonna run it. It's Clark. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back
10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
They'll run play action. He'll throw it quickly out to the tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Now on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Incomplete. He was going for the touchdown.
I think one of the reasons why play action works so much in the red zone is because defenses oftentimes are expecting you to run the football. It's hard to throw down here, but that time the coverage was ready for it, and it goes incomplete.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Buys a little extra time. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Setting up the screen. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up 3rd and long situation.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Touchdown, South Carolina! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pulls it in. It's Baxter. At midfield, he's got room. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Kentucky going quickly. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Here's a heat. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Runs through a man, and he might have space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Kentucky!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation.
Yeah, it's all good.
David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And with the extra point,
hey, ain't nothing I can do. They missed the dang tackle. They let him. Hey, they let him plant his feet. So ain't nothing I can do. He broke the tackle off Stu. Yep. They broke the. Hey, ain't nothing I can do. Yeah. Hey, I can't do it. Sellers, he out for 2 damn games, man. A fractured foot.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease
Sellers, he
in
out.
he'll be stopped at the 17.
Yeah, that's that freshman they got. But shit, Sellers, goddamn, he out, man. Yep. Shit.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Rolling, throwing, looking right. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Looking to throw on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Yeah.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Iowa taking on the number 14 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Hawkeyes who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today. They win their 2nd straight game, and talk about doing it in style. That margin of victory is a head-turner. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. And the Wildcats are in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Rodriguez. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Pressure coming, and he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
They just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Takes it the other way. Past the 20, the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick six certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You've got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. You're exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Barnes. He gets a block. He steps out of bounds at the 49, just
boy, they can't get this mother, that fucker. Shit.
Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Second down, he'll throw it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First and 10 after the defense was...
Yes, there is. Yeah. I'm like, God damn, man. Can't get a break. That damn, damn good run. That damn return man killing me, man.
Everybody there, well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing,
trying to hold you three.
Offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's two runs back to back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage?
Got enough space. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Wildcats. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Gonna run it. It's Clark. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The play action fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. Makes the grab. It's Hunt. Gashing the D on the right. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today, this one from 34 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. That'll make it a 1-possession game, 28-21.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Got out of trouble and throws. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. The Gamecocks spin
they got 4 rules, big dog.
And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try.
Hey, you heard me? You got 4 rules.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll pull it down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on 4th down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it.
Yeah, I ain't know he did that stupid ass rule shit about coach's option shit. No, I don't. It's on me. I didn't know he had that shit in the cause I read the rules. Yeah, I read the rules. I ain't saw that shit in there, but it's cool.
Self and keep the drive alive. Really nice job that time by the QB.
And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Got 8 on 1st down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Back to pass. Got the quick pass. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another 1st down. Wants to throw it again. Looking for a deep man. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Oh, that is a throw that is just going to haunt this quarterback. He had his target wide open, running deep. That should be a touchdown, but the QB overthrew him. That is going to haunt this quarterback tonight.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Hand off for Baxter. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll run it with Baxter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. To the air on 2nd down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Just about had the pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Man, is that the opportunity they needed? That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just such a huge missed opportunity.
And he got it! And now the lead is extended a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Number 91, set to kick off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. They get to him as he throws. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Takes a hit as he fires. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. 1st and 10. He might want another play. Sends it back in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires on the move. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Gamecocks want to move quickly.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
He's moving out of the pocket. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Wants to keep it in the air. Unloads to the right. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.